Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, or good morning, or good night, depending on the time in your local area. But welcome to Hermitcraft, guys. We are walking on through Con Corp today, and we have a couple of construction projects we might start to do today at Con Corp. One major one out here I want to get started on, and a couple other ones as well. Everything's going well in here. There's a guy jumping over there at the docks for some reason. There he goes. He settled down a little bit. Fantastic. All right. So what I want to do today, guys, is I want to, first off, head to a particular shop which I actually forgot that we owned. Think about that. We have so many shops that I actually forgot that we own one. Because this is a shop that we own jointly with Python. And yeah, it's a shop which I was supposed to stock but did not. And somebody informed me that we are actually almost out of a certain item. And this is the shop right here, the Python Shop of Light. Obviously, you can see we're a proud partner of Python Shop of Light. And since Python has left the season, he's done for Season 6, we now get all the profits from this shop. So, let's check our stock. We're good on lanterns, we're good on glowstone, good on sea pickles, good on this. Nobody's bought any torches, end rods, and yes, this is what I was looking for right here. So, yeah, we've sold a lot of sea lanterns, so let's just grab all that. Pure profit for us now. Thank you very much. We'll take it. And then I also have some sea lanterns to restock, because we got all these from the Guardian farm. There we go. Easy. What are we selling these for, by the way? 2 diamonds for 64. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good price. So there we go. We now have restocked. There we go. So we got 29, 30 stacks in there. Perfect. Okay. You know what I think I want to do, guys? I want to go and check out the Guardian farm here we got all these sea lanterns from. Because, number one, we need a few more sea lanterns. And number two, I think the farm has changed a little bit in 1.14. And we can actually make it a little bit faster, relatively easy now. So let's go ahead and make our way out to the Guardian farm. So we'll just boost on by here, and we're going to take the Dolphin Superhighway, because that is actually faster than flying with the Elytra. So we just come on down here, and there we go. So we come on through here, and we don't actually have speed, I guess, right now. We should have gotten the beacon effect back there, but I guess that wore off, but it's still good. Alright, so we'll just boost on down here, and there we go. Alright, sweet. So yeah, if you have speed 2 and depth strider on your boots, like I have, yeah, Dolphin Superhighways are actually faster than flying, believe it or not. Pretty significantly faster, actually. Almost twice as fast. But yeah, this is our Guardian farm. Haven't been here in quite some time. Still got the VIP room over here, and somebody has broken down the door again. People break down this door all the time to get into the VIP room. It's crazy. Can't keep them out. Can't keep them out. You see people have been eating cake. That's good to see. Cool. So people have been using this. Still have some lapis in there. There's somebody's shovel for some reason. All right. Fantastic. That's cool. Let's see if this is still going strong. I think it should be. Let's get in here and start slaying, and we should have more and more Guardians dropping all the time here. Very good. Yeah, this is working just fine. Sweet. Alright, very good. And let's see, let's make sure the back section is still working. Let's go through here first. Yep, okay, prismarine crystals there. Very good. Let's make sure we got a box back here of the shards. The shards we use to craft up prismarine blocks and prismarine bricks all the time. So, let's make sure there's a box in there. Sound is phenomenal here. I don't see any shards coming through. Should be some shards coming through here. Let's go and slay some, and then we'll see. Come through here. Yeah, there's a lot more now. Okay, if I hit these guys here like that, is there now going to be shards coming through in the back? There should be. Yep, they're coming through. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what we want to see right there. Alright. Fantastic. So everything seems to be working fine. Alright guys, so everything seems to be working okay with this farm right here. Now it's in automatic mode. So yeah, you can see as soon as the Guardians land, some of them will actually die, because there's so many of them in that area. and then a new one falls in, and another one dies, and so yeah, it just keeps going like that. If you want to go into manual mode, of course, you just walk into the farm, and then just start swinging. So that's pretty easy to go into manual mode if you want, and more keep falling in from the top. So yeah, pretty easy to level up with this farm. So yeah, what we're going to do today, we're actually going to head up to the surface, and we're going to take a look at the farm from above here. So if we make our way through here, you can see there's one guardian down there, actually. So yeah, up here, you can see, yeah, this is the entire farm right here. Also flying squid. But yeah, what we want to do today is we want to put a cap on this farm, because if you don't know, if there's a cap on your guardian farm, guardians spawn about twice as fast as they otherwise do. And this is because Mojang won it so that if you're in the temple, which we don't have a temple anymore, we took down the entire temple. But if you're in the temple, they want more guardians to spawn inside the temple, the Ocean Monument Temple, than outside of it. So that's why that exists. You'll see a current problem is that there are a lot of lasers that hit me if I go too far up here. So we want to try and rectify that. So the way we do that is now with an invisibility potion. So we can now use invisibility potions to easily work on this farm without fear of the guardians attacking us. So that's awesome. So let's go and grab an invisibility potion, and we're going to put a cap on top of this farm, making it even faster than it already is. Apparently I only had 2 potions of invisibility, these 2 right here, but yeah, we're going to brew up some more here, I guess. And also, I just wanted to make a note here, our netherwort farm has been going pretty well so far. We got a whole bunch of netherwort and netherwort blocks now, so we're sort of building up the reserves on those slowly as we speak, so that's fantastic. This is now ready for the next ingredient, so obviously golden carrot and then fermented spider eye, and then we're going to extend it. So should have a bunch of invisibility potions momentarily. Alright guys, we're back, and we're going to try this out. So we're going to take off all of our gear, I believe is how it works, and going to pop the potion of invisibility, so we are currently invisible. Very good. Right, so now I'm going to put some blocks in our hand, and I don't think we should now be shot. Pretty sure we are now able to... Yep, we're not able to sustain anything, and if I put on something like this... Am I still not seen? Wait, can I have armor on? Oh, nope, okay. Can't have an armor piece on, but it seems like Elytra is fine. Yeah, they don't shoot with the Elytra on? Oh my god, okay, I can keep the Elytra on. That's amazing. Alright, so... right, let's just walk along the edge here then. I'm kind of amazed that Elytra does not count. And they're not all, like, shooting me. That is a thing that I did not know. Okay, now you guys know too. Alright, so, right, we're gonna build this up. And I'm thinking we probably want to go like 2 blocks above the water level just to give the guardians a fair amount of space to still make their way down, right? So, yeah, I think that's what we should do. So this is 1 block here, so we probably want to go up like to here or so, I would think. And then we'll probably cap this off with some stuff like prismarine bricks. Prismarine brick slabs would probably be a good choice, I think, here. So yeah, I'm going to build this up now. Still amazed that I'm not shot with the Elytra on. But, okay. Anyways, yeah, going to get started on this, and I'll be back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so farm is now upgraded. We now have basically double the spawn rate of guardians in this farm, thanks to the prismarine brick half slab roof we have now put on. And we did it in sort of like a staggered pattern, just because, yeah, it doesn't really matter how you put these. Yeah, as long as you put them over the farm, then it makes it much, much quicker, regardless of where you put them. And yeah, I think this pattern here allows for enough space for the guardians to pop up to the surface and stay there before being pushed down by the water streams. So, fantastic. This thing is now complete, and yeah, the bottleneck is still this water stream in the front. I could make this wider to allow more through at once, and that would make the farm even faster because the guardians would get down here and be slain quicker, but you know what? I think it's probably fine. I think it's probably fine, honestly. So, yeah, that is the Guardian farm now complete, and there is a tutorial on this Guardian farm in case you want to build it. I highly recommend you build this farm in multiplayer, because this farm has enough spawning spaces that if you're playing in multiplayer and you and like a couple of friends are on, and they also have Guardian farms, this farm will actually make sure that you get spawns, whereas they will not. So I would highly recommend building this one. I'll provide a link in the cards to this farm, or a very similar farm, which I have a tutorial for. So anyways, with that, guys, the Guardian farm is now done, and we're going to move on to another project over at ConCorp. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to beautiful ConCorp. We got the smelly shepherd here, getting ready to go to work, as are all the rest of the villagers, and now they're actually heading to work. So, yeah, what we're going to do today, guys, is we're going to work on the front of ConCorp a little bit. So if we make our way down here, all this stuff in the front here is done, except that we have no way to have other people make their way to the front gate here of ConCorp. And right now we have Wololol disabled, which is why he's not attacking us right now with Vex and with Fangs and stuff. But, yeah, we need to do something with the front of this. And so it turns out that False Symmetry has actually constructed a small bridge right here. So you can see this bridge here. It's made out of quartz. We got some stone, smooth stone, and we got some stone bricks. So she has made this small bridge here, which kind of lines up with the front of this thing here. But we might have to modify this ever so slightly just so that, you know, it makes sense with what we're going to put here. But I'd like to make a pathway off of this bridge down to ConCorp. So something that would go like roughly along this sort of path and then go straight here at the end. Yeah, right to the front entrance here. So the purpose of this project is to basically connect ConCorp with the outside world. That's the whole point of this thing. We're not really going to necessarily make a bridge, but it is going to be over water, so we got to consider that. And we probably want to have like supporting pillars going down to the bottom of this to make it look like it's standing up. As far as like the aesthetic goes, we want to keep with the sort of industrial aesthetic, so a lot of gray blocks, so like polished andesite we'll use. Probably use some bricks as well, because that's pretty heavily used in ConCorp. So yeah, that'll be something we use. Maybe some chiseled stone bricks, that could be good as well. But we want to basically draw this whole thing so that it connects up to that bridge and connects up with the outside world. So yeah, that is what we're going to do now. So let me get some blocks here and we'll get started. Alright guys, so we got ourselves a nice dirt pathway down right now. So this is going to be like the template, and basically we're going to put other blocks on top of. So you can see, yeah, it starts out over here. It's going to actually be at this level, this height, and then remain at this height. It's not going to dip down or anything. We're actually going to put blocks on top of this. This will actually be one block taller. And you can see as we get further away, it gets a little bit steeper, and a little bit steeper, and a little bit steeper as we continue to get closer to this bridge. So yeah, everything here is going to be one block higher, and I think this is a good width. We can probably have like two like lanes coming into ConCorp, like one on this side, then like some type of divider, and then one on this side. I think that would be pretty cool. And so now the next step is to go ahead and actually start to place down blocks. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get some andesite. I need to also gather, I think I'm going to try and use like clay for this, like for the actual pathway in here, because that's a nice like gray block, but also has a little bit of texture, which is sort of what I'm looking for. So we need to get some clay blocks, so we can probably go to the masons and get some clay balls from them. So yeah, I'm going to do that, and I'll be back once we've made some more progress here. Alright guys, so I got some good news and I got some bad news. The good news is we started on this pathway here. You see we got the polished andesite down the sides. We got a little bit of clay blocks in here. And we also have some light gray concrete powder in the front here, which is going to go well with the light gray concrete powder in ConCorp for the roads. So that works nicely right there, I feel. Let's see, we also have some hidden lighting that I put under here because I got rid of some torches here and we don't want this area to be spawnable. At least not right next to the gate. So I had to put down some other torches, and we got the sea lantern underneath of here to act as a nice hidden light source. So that's cool. I'm also going to put down in here, I think we could use some diamonds in here. I think that would be pretty cool. So let's see, I'm thinking like maybe a CC here for ConCorp. Let's see, does that work? I think that works. And then maybe we go over here and make the same thing. There we go. Something like this. And now we need some diamond blocks. So let's get some of those out. There we go. I think that works nicely. Yeah, I think that'll be good. There we go. CC for ConCorp. So you come here, you see the CC. You see the CC up there as well. Very good. Alright, fantastic. The only bad thing is that... I'll just get rid of this. The only bad thing is that we don't have villagers that sell us clay blocks. I was thinking we did, but they actually, if we get over here to the mason area of the office building, right here, these guys, they only, they only sell you, they only buy clay, I should say. I keep on stuttering over my words, but yeah, they only buy clay balls. So, yeah, they don't actually sell clay blocks, which is kind of a problem for us because we have to now go out to the swamp biome to get some clay blocks. But not a huge deal, but kind of an inconvenience, I guess. But yeah, this area is going to be coming together soon, so all should be good. Let's see, which one was it? Desert Village? That was not it. One of these tunnels leads to a swamp. This is Joe Hills. I think this next one might be it. Cubs, Savannah, and Swamp Village do not enter without permission. Luckily, I'm him. So here we go. Down to the swamp. And by the way, this is the rail line here that we sent all the villagers down for, populating ConCorp with all the different villager types. And I think the far one here is the one we want. So we'll just duck underneath this. Head on through here. And this should take us to, the swamp village. Very good. Excellent. Okay, so hopefully there's still clay here. Yes, there is still clay here. Fantastic. All right. So we'll head down here, gather all this up, and I'll meet you guys back at ConCorp. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we got our clay placed down. We actually got way too much clay, as you can see here, so we got excess clay blocks now. This area is looking quite nice, and I think we're now ready to start to add some lighting here, because obviously we want this lit up. We don't want this to be totally dark at night, and we don't want a whole bunch of mobs spawning on it. So what I'm thinking is we do something similar to what we did over by the vats. So if I make my way over here, should be able to see this right over here. Yeah, so this type of thing here with these lamps. I think actually we might use the same lamps and also use the brick wall type thing we have going on here. So maybe this type of structure in like a row of lamps coming into ConCorp could look really cool, because it looks really cool right here. And I think on a bigger scale and like downward sloping would look awesome as well. So that's what we're going to try and go for over here in the center. So we'll probably have something like, if I make my way through here, probably like starting in the dead center right here. We'll probably go like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the 5th one we'll have another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then just keep on going with this same pattern all the way down and all the way up. I think that'd look really cool. So I'm going to do that. I also think it might be a good idea to like have some type of like buttress or something right here. Like maybe we just have something like this with like a lamp on it. I think could look cool. Or maybe even like Maybe even like light gray concrete could look cool, because we have sort of like light gray here, a little bit of a more blue light gray here. I think that could look cool. So we might have something that comes like even off the side like this, maybe. Yeah, that could be actually really cool and have like a little like offset type path. Yeah, that could be sweet. So I'll try some stuff with that. Alright guys, so things are starting to come together a little bit now. As you can see, we have some lamps in the middle here that we are currently building up. And yeah, we also have these buttresses on the side, which I think serve an important purpose. It sort of like breaks up the side a little bit. And we can also like use these to basically anchor this whole thing to the bottom of the lake here. So that should work out quite nicely. Let's see, we need a brick here, we need an andesite wall. And I'm also putting like some other details in here, like some torches on top of these things, just so it's like, you know, these are powered. You know, maybe that's like an indicator that shows these are powered. Similar to what we did with the top of the, what do you call it, the smelter over there. So yeah, that's sort of a consistency thing. And yeah, we just go ahead and build up the rest of this lamp here, put that on top, then we come down, put down the flower pots, the bamboo goes in each side, and then the lantern providing the lighting like that. Yeah, that's looking nice. That's looking sweet. Yeah, so I'm digging that. I also feel like we're going to need something on the side here. Maybe like a wall or maybe some type of like glass panes. Probably some glass panes. This is a little bit restricting here, I would say. And as far as the light we get from these, it is pretty good, but it does run out, I think, on the sides in some spots. Yeah, like right here is light level 7, light level 6. So yeah, we do need a little bit of additional lighting on the outside here. So maybe we'll have like lighting at this point too. So we'll have like lighting on the outside here and then on the inside there. I think could look pretty sweet. So yeah, that could be cool. We could also maybe, I don't know if this would work, but we could put down sea lanterns in here. That kind of looks weird a little bit. Let's see. How does that look? I would prefer to avoid that, but I think that light does come through. Yeah, that light does come through, and it would provide light all throughout the entirety of the area here. So that could be an option if we need it, but for now we're going to forgo that in favor of some other things. And I need to get down here and grab the rest of this. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we'll keep building up these lampposts here, keep making this pathway to ConCorp. Alright guys, so things are coming together quite nicely now, so yeah, let's take a look. So first of all, we got all of the lamps now done, or I guess the lamp posts now done, with the lanterns hanging from them, providing a little bit of lighting around here. However, that wasn't enough, so we went ahead and put down some end rods with some lanterns on top on the sides, and that has helped greatly in lighting this whole area up here. So everything, I think, from here this way is spawn proof on this pathway, so that's fantastic. So nothing can spawn like in the very front here, which is nice. And we also went with some light blue stained glass panes on the side, both because that's ConCorp colors. So light blue, blue, white, light gray, gray. Those are all ConCorp colors. So yeah, that's cool. And then we also have the clay here, which is slightly bluish. Like if you look closely, it has like a bluish hue to it. So that also complements that quite nicely. So you got like a little color complement going on right there. Now there are some spots back here because these lampposts are higher up, and also the end rod here is higher up where mobs can spawn. So like I think here, yeah, light level 7 here, light level 6 here, 7 here, and then it's back to spawn proof right here. So some blocks in here can have mobs spawn on them, but everything from like here over is good. So like on this main level. So that should be good enough for us, I think. If not, we can always go back through and put down some light elsewhere. But yeah, for now I think it'll work. What we need to work on now, though, is we need to work on the sides. Namely, the dirt. If I get over here, the dirt here, not great. Not great. We got to take this out. We got to put down some polished andesite. And we also need to draw these light gray concrete structures all the way to the bottom. So I've done that a little bit on this side. And you can see it definitely helps out a little bit. So we brought the andesite down. And then we're going to bring these light gray concrete all the way down like this pillar right here. All the way down to the bottom. So it's going to be like what's holding up or what's supporting this whole structure here. So that should work nicely. I just got to get some more andesite now from the base and from the villagers. So I'm going to do that. And yeah, we'll finish up this pathway. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, project complete. So here's the entirety of the pathway, now fully done. So if we just walk on down here, look at this. What a great pathway, look, leading to a magical place beyond the great ConCorp gate. Beautiful, beautiful. And right at the end here, of course, we got the bling, we got the diamond block showing the wealth a little bit, just hinting at the wealth, you know? Just a little bit of a sample, a little bit of a taste there. We got Wololo holding down the front gate. We got the sheep here. Die the sheep to see if you're worthy. I like that you can also exit out this way, like over this way where Scar has done some terraforming here with these custom trees and such. You can do that on both sides. That's fantastic. If we look over here at the pathway itself from the side, we can now see the andesite goes all the way down. And yeah, we have the pillars going all the way down to the bottom of the ocean, which is pretty sweet. Looks pretty cool that way, I think, as if it's being like held up by these supporting pillars. We also changed up False's pathway just a little bit. So instead of just the half slab of stone bricks, we actually filled in the entire wall here with, let's just land here, with andesite. So yeah, you can see that a little bit. We just got a nice little bridge shape of andesite across there, which looks pretty nice. And yeah, obviously both sides are pretty much the same. This one goes down a little bit further, I think, because it has to meet up with the ground. But we kept as close to False's original design as we could. The only thing we did is just basically swap out the stone brick here with andesite because it was looking really weird with stone brick on the top. So I just decided to go with just andesite here. So I think it works pretty well. And yeah, you can barely even notice it as you come up here. So as far as this upper area, all we did is just basically swap out all the blocks here. Again, the andesite here instead of stone bricks. We kept the slab that False had here because, I don't know, it looks better than this because from this side you have a 1.5 block gap, or 1.5 block height difference here. So decided to keep the half slabs there. We also put down some light blue stained glass panes on the side just to sort of, you know, keep everybody on the path up here. You know, it's getting a little high up here on this bridge, so don't want anybody just falling off the side. And by the way, this whole thing here is also filled in on this side, so we did it properly. And also, this is all filled in with dirt. Like this whole thing, totally solid with dirt. And also, I just got to show this because I don't know if you guys have the same problem, or it's not really a problem. It's more like just a need or desire to do this. But whenever I build something, I always have to make sure that everything is like filled in properly, even on the bottom. So we got even the bottom side filled in here. And this also is totally solid. So if we go up here, you can see, yeah, all totally solid blocks in there. So nothing bad can spawn in there or anything. And yeah, looks pretty sweet. Looks pretty sweet. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. A new pathway leading into ConCorp, looking super snazzy. And yeah, I am definitely digging this. I am definitely digging this a lot. And so, yeah, now we have, for the first time ever, ConCorp hook up to the outside world. It goes to the medieval and the shopping district down this pathway after going through a bunch of other like areas. And then through this way, it goes all the way over to False's area and Tango's area and connects up to all these pathways you see over here. So, absolutely fantastic. Glad that we could actually do this today and, yeah, get both this project and the Guardian Farm project done. So, with that, guys, I think I'm going to have to call it an episode for today. If you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a like and be sure to subscribe for more great videos like this. As always, thank you very much for watching. This has been Cub. Goodbye.